erected in an underground passage leading to the train station, which have been painted with murals and mosaic by local artists and organizations. I guess they forgot the gum wall as well. What you'll pay. A recent search found 78 homes on the market, mostly center hall or side hall colonials, built in the 1920s and 30s, with an average listing price of $475,860. The highest price was a 6-bedroom 1927 brick colonial with 3 full and 2 half baths and 0.69 acres, listed at $1.395 million. And the lowest price, a contemporary 2-bedroom 1-prat townhouse, listed at $71,000. The average price of houses sold through September this year was $563,710, which was 102.7% of the asking price, compared with $461,284, or 99% of the average asking price over the same period last year, according to Mr. Slade of Keller Williams Direct Realty. The average number of days of the market so far this year is just 22, compared with 62 days in 2013. Condominiums include Top, a high-rise luxury complex built in 1991, where 4 units recently on the market range in price from $375,000 to $600,000. Less luxurious condos in other development start at less than $100,000 and range into the high $200,000. So there you have it. Maplewood, New Jersey, if Brooklyn were a suburb. And we got to give you the story again. Advisory: IRS scam alert, don't become a victim. Police detectives are noticing an increase in the amount of reports they're receiving about the once popular IRS phone scam. While the tactic have been used in the past, scammers have now launched another wave of false identity phone scam using new and sophisticated tactics. The Treasury Inspector General has logged more than 90,000 complaints from the public who have been receiving phone calls from persons claiming to represent the Internal Revenue Service. The caller notifies the person on the other end of the line that they are late on a payment or that there was an error on a previous tax return filing, and insists they are required to make a payment in the range of $800 to $1,200 by purchasing a Green Dot Money Pack or similar card. These prepaid cards can be purchased and loaded with money at CVS or similar stores. The caller then makes sure that the money is transferred, redeemed, while both parties remain on the phone. If questioned by the potential victim, the scam artist notifies them that if they fail to make a payment immediately, they will be arrested by the sheriff department. Since the money transfer is immediate and non-traceable, the victim is unable to recover the money once they realize they have just been the victim of a phone scam. The IRS is adamant that these types of calls are in no way affiliated with their agency. According to their website, the first point of contact from them will always be official correspondent via U.S. mail, and they will never solicit money or fees over the phone. They are advising anyone who receives these type of calls to report the information to the Federal Trade Commission at ftc.gov. The police department would like to advise the community to never give out any personal information or agree to forfeit, donate, or pay any amount of money to anyone who solicits you over the phone. As a general rule of thumb, unless you contact a business directly and can verify their identity, do not take the risk. Visit www.moneypack.com for an approved list of business that the company deems safe to use money packs with. Again, that's www.moneypack.com. So be careful, ladies and gentlemen. A new scam alert out there. Don't let them scam you of your hard-earned money. Let's go over to the alternative press. Irvington Avenue Festival organizers hoping turnout tops 1,000 in South Orange. Food trucks packed with goodies will line the streets, and a craft beer garden will round out the offerings on Irvington Avenue from 5 to 10 p.m. on Friday. The festival is sponsored by the Irvington Avenue Corridor Advisory Committee and South Orange Village. Irvington Avenue will be closed between Fairview Avenue and Ward Place. The food trucks are only part of the festivities, said Doug Zacher, chairman of the IACAC, in a news release. We also have the Dean Shot Band featuring some of the best live blues music and rock and roll, and thanks to Gaslight Brewery and Restaurant, we'll have a first ever craft beer garden. Food prices will range from $5 to $20. Beer drinkers and enthusiasts can enjoy a beer garden in the municipal parking lot between West Fairview Avenue and Ward Place. Wristbands will be given out upon entries, and attendees will be charged per drink. No entry fee is required. As part of Reimagine Irvington Avenue campaign, the IACAC surveyed approximately 700 residents in fall 2013, many of whom said they wanted to see more activities such as street fairs and neighborhood events happening on Irvington Avenue. The Board of Trustees is very supportive of providing more opportunities to bring out residents together and just have fun, enjoy being part of the tremendous tongue, South Orange trustee Sheena Collum said. So there you have it. You can go out there this Friday from 5 to 10 p.m. the Irvington Avenue Food Truck and Craft Beer Festival on Irvington Avenue between Ward and Fairview Avenue. Maplewood to select new developer for post office project in November. A new developer for the post office project will be selected in early November, Mayor Vic DeLuca announced at Tuesday's Maplewood Township Committee meeting. The target date for selection is November the 5th. The committee voted 5-0 to move ahead with 3 finalists recommended by the screening committee that met with several developers. They are J.G. Petrucci Company, GMF Properties, and Sterling Properties. All are committed to build the building that was approved by the Maplewood Village Alliance, DeLuca said. Our plan is to move forward after our meeting with the contractors on October 22nd. The committee will meet in closed session and on that date to discuss the 3 companies. The township attorney Roger Desidero said that all 3 developers are very competent and have been successfully added. The 3 that we picked had experience with New Jersey Transit. We don't want to get tied up in a lot of red tape with transit. The post office will remain in its current location until February the 15th. Let's go over to my good friend Joe Strupp to see what he has on maplewoodian.com. Well, there's nothing new going on over there at maplewoodian.com. You know, sometimes there's a lot of duplicate news on these different newspapers or online newspapers that are covering South Orange and Maplewood. Let's go over to the Village Green. Understanding Math and Language Arts, kindergarten through 2nd grade. Want to get a better grip on what your kindergarten through 2nd grade children are learning? How are they learning and why? There's a workshop that can help. On Tuesday, October the 14th at 7:30 p.m. at Marshall School, the South Orange Maplewood Parenting Center and Elementary School PTA are inviting parents to Parents as Partners K-2 curriculum overview. According to the event flyer, the evening will begin with a brief overview of the district language, arts, and mathematics curriculum and an introduction to the new Partnership for Assessment of Readiness for College and Career, better known as PARC, testing, which is replacing NJACS. Smaller group workshop will follow, providing an opportunity to learn about the curriculum and how parents and guardians can better understand and support their children's academic experiences. Parents of children in grade 3 to 5 should mark the calendar for a similar workshop scheduled for Monday, October the 27th at Jefferson School. So there you have it, Understanding Math and Language Arts, kindergarten through 2nd grade. Resident petitions Maplewood about dangerous Prospect Street curve. Several residents of Prospect Street near Sumner Avenue in Maplewood presented a petition to the Maplewood Township Committee on Tuesday night, asking for the town to access the intersection and find a remedy for the many accidents that occurred there. Prospect at Sumner is known as meant to many local for the sharpness of the curve, a situation that resulted in numerous vehicles missing the turn and ending up against trees on lawns, and at least one case striking a house and causing structural damage. As a result, residents say they do not let their children play in their yards and are fearful to do yard work. We are grateful that up to this point no one has been seriously injured, but at some point it's likely that a pedestrian will be hit or someone will be catastrophically injured in a vehicle. Please take action on this problem before it's too late. Read the petition, which is signed by authors Inken Finnemore, Alison Grant, and Tammy Benson Romano. So here it is, a petition against Sumner and Prospect Street in Maplewood. And as we continue, still space on the third bus for Maplewood Ski Club. The Maplewood Department of Recreation and Cultural Affairs will again be offering Friday night ski and snowboard trips this winter to Mountain Creek. The program is open to all Maplewood and South Orange children in grades 6 to 12. Ski trips will be held 6 consecutive Fridays at the Mountain Creek Resort in Vernon, New Jersey, beginning Friday, January the 9th. The bus for the trip leaves Maplewood at 3:45 p.m., departing from the community pool on Boyden Avenue. The bus returns at 11 p.m. The ski trip dates are January the 9th, 16th, 23rd, 30th, February the 6th, and the 13th. Makeup dates are February the 27th and March 6th. Transportation for the trip, the bus is $100. The lift card, value for 6 ski club trips only, are $139.99, or the ski club member season pass is $229.99. Additional optional products offered, rental equipment, valued for 6 trips, is $124.99. And there are several other packages that you can also buy. So if you like skiing, I've never been skiing. Maybe I should think about going on that ski trip. 3:45 and returning at 11 p.m. Get a little bit of skiing and, I always wonder about all that cold when you go skiing, man. Just a little too cold for me. Developer buys long vacant Church Street lot in downtown South Orange. A long vacant parcel of building and land on the prime corner of downtown South Orange will finally be developed, as the new owner plans to demolish the derelict structure and build a parking lot and eventually a mixed-use development. The property at the corner of South Orange Avenue and Church Street was purchased by Ed Ayoso, principal in the EEA Industries LLC, which recently developed the Gateway, the mixed-use apartment and retail complex also on South Orange Avenue. Ayuso said he will demolish the building and construct an interim 50-space parking lot with an eye towards developing the property into another mixed-use residential and retail building with a parking structure for tenants, shoppers, and commuters. I bought the lot and I'm looking to develop it, Ayuso said. The village is thrilled with the change in ownership, said Township Administrator Barry Lewis, especially given Ed's successful record with the Gateway. Lewis said South Orange has already approved Ayuso's plan for interim parking. Village trustee and Ayuso will hold a ceremonial groundbreaking held at today at 11 a.m. The building will be demolished sometimes within the next 2 weeks, said Lewis. The work will be funded by $100,000 from Jonathan Rose Company, the developer of 3rd and Valley Street, as part of its original agreement with the village on that project. Ayuso will pay for the remainder of the cost. The Church Street property was long owned by Saeed Najim, who owns numerous properties in South Orange.